It's your boy Lord Sim. I'm here to tell you the exact arithmetic of what's going on today, because there's a lot of mathematics that came with the original, calculation that I mentioned lately when I played, Mecha Frieza versus Piccolo on Gen Zero, that those two guys really came from my backyard, the little security guard saying, hey, he's working on the future. It's fucking real, because what's going on today, I'm keeping up with the current times. I'm seeing, old people who used to hold on to my formula die. I'm having a kid named Zach lately that I drive to school every single day. Saw him get girlfriends based off learning from their mistakes. More importantly, I'm keeping up with the new school, explaining why old school is dying, and cops are explaining lately the crime in between. What I mean by that is they call out the deus ex machinas behind teachers. They're dealing with shit that doesn't matter. It's true, it's very true. Literally, I'm not calling out, the whole system. But I'm calling out, literally, what has been passed on, what is bullshit, literally, after keeping up with the time. It's almost 2027. Let's be real, by 2030, what's supposed to happen? Now, this is all about how I turn Cringe into a Marvel character, because this whole, fucking system is based off, ARL and geekdom. Now, let me explain something, minor, for this video. But I don't know it's about to be, back in the day, back when Super, was still up and running. Between me and Joe, gay-ass Kiara, today was Zamasu versus Hit. The reason why this is important was this is the pinnacle of what the ARL was going to do. They're going to hold on to their life, dedicated to ARL, because it was the only fair match with Joey, and he took my bars. And that contributed to the 1-year-old he saw, literally, because he recognized that I held on to real life and thrown down the steps. That's why he fast went through superhuman shit like the Hulk. So now they can play. Ha ha ha, he actually believes his shit. I can hold him to real life. So like I'm saying, you can stay over there and I can stay over here. This has to do with the numeric, that happened around Cringe that I recognized after, the Gia Georgia days. Back when I was gonna come up, when I actually, met the actual actors. Saw them left on the street. You see, this is, very defining because, what happened when I did, listen to Geekdom and then was there teaching me literally. I was falling asleep listening to the greatest anime YouTubers, Swag Kage, etc. Maybe a whole bunch of things like comic books that came up. The character Arrow battle, literally, if it came down to the whole thing, I would have done the whole Chris Brown if the battle was a guarantee. Since they played around my bars, I got reasonability, and now I don't hold on to symbolism because my favorite anime character is number 4. Livingstone became star of season 4. Now there are some whack ass bitches be like, you better fight for that shit, literally, when you're hacking just like them. Now let's get into detail about why the cops could be monitoring your dumbass, literally, and letting you hack, seeing what you're gonna do next. But practically what I said was I saw a default situation happen over and over again until your YouTube got a final warning. Who's playing who? I learned something, before something 100% definitely happens, your game comes into play. This numeric comes into play. Literally, if you check my Instagram, literally, there's the highest of lore that's literally on my channel. That revolves around a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So the reason I have this video is because I'm explaining, literally, that I adapted to their current time in Cringe, so that Cringe is nothing for me. Just look at that fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card on my Instagram. I'm about to say it's gonna shock you, since Smooth Tricks literally is the Lord of memes. I'm infused with Cringe and everything like Cringe is a part of time. But how many years consecutively, especially after 4, that I've been killing anime, you don't recognize is that literally after Zach getting girlfriends in school, that means that the current timeline of DBZ after Toriyama's passing expanded from DBZ happened to Zach in school. Therefore, literally the future Trunks appearance when he fought King Cold and Frieza, the beginning of the Android saga, just got replicated and perfected in real life on top of Jennifer's body. Therefore, the beginning of my Alpha and Mega literally went hand in hand, DBZ continuing also as the strongest reaction to representing the geekdoms. So let me explain something to you. Cringe is on my side. Now some people like Sean Schumann and other people in the studio may not be on my side. So believe it or not, Cringe is actually on my side. You wanna know why? Because I'm seeing 2 things that represent, being Cringe perfectly. One, Kip, literally, that's, Epic was showering saying that I should just fuck my cousin. And that everybody should fuck their cousin, literally, Disney Child. Let's go into a little bit, about I learned about Disney from people dealing with their uncles. Disney is the biggest ripoff of the entire earth because literally shows like Kip literally cost hella money. Shows like Phineas and Ferb held me down literally at 30 after I came back from the arcade. Literally, this is literally monumental in time. And Duperspurts also Earth's making experiments in the lab. This shit is crazy. And the exact same reason why Phineas held me down, especially with Candace. And Jasmine is also why we don't have this misconception of Cringe. So Kip is one of them. Literally, it gives you that analytical feel. I was able to accomplish what multiple literally adults try to bring me down, literally trying the same shit about making the pussy wet. I was able to find light and fucking Kif. Anyway, what I truly know about Disney is that they're known for making, its products all the way to a point where somebody gets fooled by domestic violence by them, meaning that Disney This is exactly what you think it is on paper with no infinite emphasis a goddamn Disney logo. What happens, Lily, is that they go through everything. The toaster oven, Lily. Oh, the uncle was fat. Oh, he took you to a tree. And oh, this is that. Oh, you got debt, Lily. Oh, this is that. That happens to every celebrity. Oh, you thought the animation was half-assed. I looked at it, and every single domestic box person said, wait, look at Luke. Look at fucking Grossology. Look at every single this, and that, Lily. It's sad to say that Lily fucking Grossology and shows for people to 1 to 3 is holding me down to the Beecham family. You know why? Because blue is big, red is red, and the lesbian cops try to deny it. Even imagine, Mr. Enter doing a review, Admiral Animation, puts out Grossology. This cartoon, MySpace is awkward with credibility. This is fucking serious. Imagine a real life show by Disney. This shit is out of pocket. As they go through the most shit, the most armored service. So it's something rhythm like the Even Stevens movie. Leave you crazy like me and Nons. That's what ends up happening. They get fooled and conspiracy theory. They see a cartoon that think it's the greatest thing ever. The whole time outside, you call out the racism. You called out the animation being iffy. And you also called out the little fucking blue thing that was around. Disney is fucking shit. Why do you think Anthony had to, diss Disney and to be his uncle? That shit is out of pocket. Disney is known for, miscellaneous things. People like Robert making fun of them. So what happens when they fight their uncle or something out of pocket? Anyway, back to, please don't say Kip. That was the last resort. That was a complete last resort. That's what happens when lava animation. Anime keeps doing the same thing over and over again. Let's go on to another show that I watched on Disney that was actually supporting me that added the same message. A stronger called Bakugan. Not Bakugan Battle Brawlers, but Bakugan. It happens every fucking Saturday. Actually, Sunday. You know how I'm switching up the delivery? That comes from reading. Anyway, the Bakugan, the current one on TV, is supporting by times, especially since there's a black character in Bakugan. There is the same Dan, I already checked, Lily, Dan, Bakugan. I see things going my way with Cringe, but I'm not seeing, you, Lily, like, they creators like Akira Toriyama, Hulk Hogan died doing the rest of the They didn't do everything that Eric did. They didn't do this and that. They didn't eat green peas and this and that. I see them dying, but I see Cringe accepting my shit. Which means you go in the spill and, pill over. You're a shithead like Sean Shimmer, you keep on drinking beers, you keep on not recognizing the situation. And you get hot, attractive girls, or everybody's seeing that outside, Lily. I want the anime to be made. I want this and that. Furrow Loeb is disagreeing with you. It's crazy. That's what happens when somebody stays too comfortable. Now, when you're holding on to a steward belief, like believe it, want to stay in 4, want to stay in Cheez-Its, but not understand the revelation I had with anime, knowing that blue is big after dodging a bullet after drinking water. Saying, fuck that shit, Lily. That came from a racist joke. That came this and that. You only let me get away with that because I'm white. Or you're not having as nearly as much fun. Calling out the facade instead of the results where facade is what you stay in. Anyway, more than the video, Cringe is no biggie to me. Something deeper, that's the news report from Lord 7th. This is funny, this is the funniest shit. Because when I revealed that our girl comes from fundamentals, instead of shit that's in your head, and you recognize through all your research, you can go back in time 100 times, and you're gonna figure out the reason why I didn't have one in high school was because I was still watching cartoons, and it's hella funny. Please don't let me go into detail about how American does a half Chris Brown really has the potential of a full Chris Brown and doesn't finish and leave you hanging. The difference is significant why I'm not receiving dopamine. You can't be fly anymore. You can't think you're a shit anymore. You know when you were projecting all the versus battles? Your pressing PlayStation controller with all those colorful buttons, now they're only black and white for a PS5, motherfucker.